Alright guys, it's VCQ, it's AoE 2 time, let's go. It's Age of Kings, Barbarossa, the Lombard League. I did try this a couple of days ago, and tried to build the Wonder while sending my army somewhere else, and then they busted through the wall, and then everything died, and I was like, well, now I've got to go for work, and it was a bit of a shit show.
As long as Barbarossa's knights were present, peace endured. But the Emperor could not be everywhere at once. Whenever he went to Italy, Germany would flare up, and when Barbarossa returned to Germany, the Italians began plotting again. Milan had fallen, but the remainder of the Italian cities joined together in a confederation known as the Lombard League, for the purpose of defeating Barbarossa. If Barbarossa intended to make Italy part of the Holy Roman Empire, he would have to conquer the Lombard League city by city. But Barbarossa still had a secret weapon: Henry the Lion and his seasoned troops.
Okay. So in this one, we get attacked. But the aim of the game for this one is to construct a wonder within the city walls of Venice, Padua, or Verona. The Lombards have a head start on you, so build defensive structures until you can train an army.
Our fort is under attack by the Lombards!
I will send my knights to assist you, though I fear it will be too late.
Take out those stupid onagers.
Now we will be forced to rebuild our forces before we can conquer Italy.
So we're going to go all the way over here, and we're going to set up shop on this island. We do have a lot of resources, so we need to just build a lot of things, get an army out, and start trashing one of these guys. We also know Henry the Lion is over there. It's not worth defending that. Oh, maybe it is. Could you then just jump straight back? Got a couple of knights and some onagers. Perhaps you could potentially hold this. I wonder if you could go straight back, unload everything, potentially hold it. Maybe you could, I don't know. Okay, the most annoying enemy in this game is probably orange. Sorry, not orange, purple. I can't even colour. Okay, so we're going to get a town centre. We're going to get a dock. And you're going to start building some houses. Because, like, with the onagers, you could probably hold all this shit off here, but I don't know if you'd be, I don't know. You don't really have access to that many resources. Okay.
Ja, das ich soll.
Go get that pain in the butt. we're gonna need a university, market, blacksmith, okay. So we just got to do a bit of scouting, figure out where everything is. You guys need to go on stone. Okay, lovely. So we're not quite fully set up. What does it do? So these guys are just playing defense. So I will need another castle here to defend this gold. And we're gonna go find green and we're gonna slaughter them. That's not good. Okay. That's not cool. We do have to sort that out.
dass ich so. Geräte? Ja, diesmal.
Come back. Okay, war galleys aren't good. Keep would be nice, but we still need lots more resources. That's good, save the traps. I like that siege works well against siege. So all these guys need to do is just chill out a little bit. So that's getting sieged. I don't like how siege is good against siege. Gotta wait to get galleon. The idea is to get rid of these gates, replace them with my own. Build the wonder here. At the moment, crenellations, if we can get that, that would be nice.
Barbarossa, I do hate to strike you when you're down, but the Lombard League has agreed that I would make a better emperor. So sorry.
It's alright, you can join them. Okay, so what do we need? We need a town center.
Das ist so. Spätend.
These purple guys are actually a massive menace. So I can't take them all on at the same time, unfortunately. Okay, we'll get a couple more villagers. We still need a bit more stone, a bit more gold. Still got plenty more stone. We still don't even have a stable yet. That castle up first. Okay, so we're gonna build a wonder roughly here. Since I'm getting gold from here, we need to Okay, that's a bad design issue. get all the stone that's over here. Change the macro. It's fine, just come back. Now that this is all good to go, the only thing we need to do now is just get some defenses up around all the sides. We're good. Get me some crenellations. Okay, don't get me crenellations. Thing we're waiting on is stone, so let's get a lot more stone. Ideally we get keep, Lombard tower, alchemy. Is that mine? It is. So we got plenty of gold, lovely. Now if they were really smart, they'd just drop dudes off here on the shore and grab everything and run, but they're not. So we got plenty of food and gold, so we can start upgrading some of these. Upgrades. We'd build a couple of knights. Cavaliers or paladins, just to be able to get rid of any siege weapons that come through. Teutonic knights would be good as well. We're just waiting on that stone to catch up, and then we're going to start building this wonder. So far, so good. It would be tempting and very, what's the word? Satisfying to go through and just crush all of these guys by force, and I might do that off screen another time. But this time I'm ready. Readier. What do we got? Cav Archer hand cannoneer, that's quite nice. And we got Lombard towers, that looks juicy. Keeps, they look good. That's fine. Okay. What else do I need? Probably another wall. Unfortunately, you can't build palisade gates, which would be quite nice, but that's alright. Get me some wood for the moment. That's going to take them a very long time to get rid of that. We're just waiting on a little bit of extra stone. Okay, we got plenty of wood.
Holzer. Holzer, das ich soll. Das ich soll. Es war.
good. Don't think I need siege engineers. We'll grab keep. Plate armor.
Over. Das war. Das ist toll. Wo wäre?
Okay, let's get ready to build this wonder. Oh, we should grab conscription first as well. They just automatically start gathering. That's crazy. Okay, let the games begin. We'll build another castle up here. Okay, now we just sit and wait. Let's grab Teutonic Knight, but from here. That way if I still need to get anything, I can still do that. Where's that market? We'll buy a bit of stone. We'll get a second castle, so I'm not mucking around. Both of these bad boys over here. We got Cav that can stream out at any moment. Yeah, we got elite Teutonic Knights coming straight up. Oh, we already got them. Even better. I'd love to grab crenellations. Hopelessly off target. Lombard Tower would be nice. We'll wait. We don't need any more there. Look at that. Perfectly working town center. Got Willis. Get me some crenellations, boy. Okay, some Teutonic Knights, that's cute. We just sit here and wait. And that's pretty much going to be the rest of the scenario, I think. So I think the tricky part with this scenario is realizing what you need to do to defend. Castle here protects the 2 choke points with some sturdy walls and gates. Castle here prevents everything running upstream and, more importantly, protects this gold. You can probably put a tower and a palisade wall here to stop, or a palisade wall all around if I had the wood and the time and I could be bothered. I'd wall all of that off. Couple of gates wouldn't be bad. Ideally, I'd be getting another attack on Venice, seeing as they are peppering me hard. Definitely want to get rid of those cannon galleons. And if I had a couple of trebs, I'd go through and raise all of these guys to the ground. Okay, so these guys are just becoming an absolute pest. But that's okay, we don't even need to worry about it. Then if I needed to, just go all along the east coast, you can come back, sorry, the west coast, you can come back here as well, pick up some gold.
Thus shall the Lombard League realize the might of the Holy Roman Emperor.
And that should be it. That went so much more smoother than my last game. My last game was a mess, or the first time I attempted it. So I do want to see what they've got. Okay, that's not... There's nothing really there except for all of these bombard towers. A couple of trebuchets will make light work of them, but the main problem is their ships. They're just a massive pain in the ass. You can go and target here, because there is gold on this island, and over here, where there is stone, which you will need as well to be able to build this castle, or this wonder. But yeah, you will need probably a couple of rams, or a couple, well, Treb's probably not a good idea, but definitely a couple of rams, or at least some Teutonic Knights to get away from this bombard. That is very, very strong. Holy moly. I did try and attempt to land some rams on here, but I didn't scout these bombard cannons and got promptly wiped out. But with enough peppering, or cannon galleons, you would be able to knock this out. I don't know what the range of a cannon galleon is though. 13. Yeah, so all you need is 2 or 3 of them. You'll be able to snipe this, snipe this, snipe this. You can just keep these guys at bay with 13 range, and then once these are gone, couple of scouts, bang, 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 they're gone, that's gone, and these guys are out of the game. Doesn't seem like they build units at all. Green still has a bunch of sheep farmers, and some extra towers and units. Okay, cool. They could, I think in the last game I had, they did end up building another town center, and they thrived. Yellow, what's yellow got? Guard tower, that's kind of nice. Everything's well guarded. Priests, that's annoying. Hand cannoneers, also annoying. Couple of really well established trebs will knock that out. Would not recommend building a wonder in here, even though these guys aren't as strong. There's not as much land. Okay. You could put towers here and here to safeguard here, and there are double layers of walls, but with the trees coming out, I don't like it. Henry, on the other hand, well, he doesn't have any castle walls, he's just a pain in the ass, but you can go and raid him if you want. Yeah, just guard towers, Teutonic Knights, building everywhere. But yeah, these guys are probably your main threat after green. So, get your defenses in place, smack green, plonk your wonder, happy days. In my opinion, that's the basic strategy, and that's what you should do. If I was to continue playing, I'd definitely get some trebs and cannon galleons, and then try to push hard on water and on land. couple of knights, or Teutonic knights, to chase down all of the villagers, a couple of trebs to take out the towers, and then everything else will just run around killing everything. So you'd be eliminating purple, you'd get a fair bit of the chunk of the land back. At that point you could probably wall this off, wall that off, use these resources here to sort of stay on. I didn't do that at the start because I did try leaving one or two dudes here and they just sort of followed them around and then just wrecked them. Or when I did hoard some units back here, you know, drop some units off, got a whole throng of units still coming across, just completely decimated them, so wouldn't recommend it. But you could still do that, push through here, make an attack on Henry the Lion, and go from there. Venice, you could construct the Wonder here as well. Don't think it's that defensible. Okay, these guys don't have ships, but the other guys, sorry, Verona and Henry the Lion don't have ships, but you could cut like tower, castle, shitload of ships, but I don't know, I don't like it. It's not as easy to defend as this. You just got to defend 1, 2, 3, and you know you can easily resupply from here to here. So for me, that's a no-brainer. I think I've gone through that pretty thoroughly.
Henry the Lion was immediately banished to England. Separated from his wealth and army, there was little more he could do to plague Barbarossa.
Yeah, good twist.
After 6 campaigns down to Italy, Barbarossa was weary of crossing the Alps. The fighting ended with the signing of the Treaty of Constance, which said effectively that the Emperor and the Pope were equals. It was a tenuous peace, and one that seemed unlikely to endure, when suddenly the Pope died. The new Pope was less interested in squabbling with the Emperor than he was in events down south. You see, the Europeans were being driven out of the Holy Land. It was time for another crusade.
Okay, so there we go, there we have it. That is, what was that? The Lombard League in its entirety. Some extra news is that with the autumn sale, I've purchased AoE 2 Definitive Edition. Was looking pretty thoroughly at what it does and doesn't have, so it'll have the majority of the campaigns except all the DLCs, which does annoy me because I'd need to purchase them as well. It's like you're almost purchasing half a game for less than half a game's content, you know, so it's a bit frustrating, but it should still have a lot of updated features. I've had a quick brief look at it, and we'll go onto that once I've finished the Barbarossa campaign. Any questions, queries, or comments, let me know in the comment section down below, and thanks for watching.